Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to English Ascent. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Before we begin, let me share something important. Right now, millions of people around the world are trapped inside their own minds. They're not in jail. They're not locked in a room. But they're prisoners of their own thoughts. This is called overthinking, and today, I'm going to show you exactly how to break free forever. Stay until the end, because the final technique might just change your entire life. Now, please take 1 second to hit that like button. It really helps other English learners discover this content. And if you're new here, welcome to our English Ascent family. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you struggle with overthinking? What thoughts keep you awake at night? Let's begin. What is overthinking and why does it hurt you? Overthinking is when your mind won't stop thinking about the same things again and again. You think about what someone said yesterday. You worry about what might happen tomorrow. You replay conversations in your head, and you feel exhausted, anxious, and stuck, even though you're just sitting there. Let me explain why this is dangerous. First, it steals your energy. You feel tired all the time, not because you're working hard, but because your mind is running a mental marathon. Second, it destroys your confidence. The more you think, the more you doubt yourself. Third, it stops you from taking action. You want to speak English? You overthink. You want to send a message? You overthink. And by the time you're ready, the opportunity is gone. Think about this. Today's world makes overthinking worse. You open your phone and see hundreds of posts, messages, news. Your mind was already busy. Now it's overwhelmed. What if I'm not good enough? What if they don't like me? What if I fail? These questions fill your mind until you're completely paralyzed. So why do we overthink? We overthink because we want control. We think if we just think long enough, we'll find the perfect answer. But life doesn't give perfect answers. Life gives choices. You either move or you miss them. Now let me share powerful solutions that will free you. Solution 1. Understand that your mind sometimes lies. Here's the first truth. Your mind doesn't always tell you the truth. Your brain's job is to keep you alive, not make you happy. So it always prepares for danger, even when there's no danger. Someone doesn't reply to your message. Your mind says, "They hate me. I did something wrong." But the truth? They might be busy, sleeping, or haven't seen it yet. Your mind created a complete story of rejection, and now you feel terrible because of something that isn't even real. Let me tell you about Harry Houdini, the famous escape artist. One day, police locked him in a jail cell. He worked on the lock for an hour, left, right, up, down, but it wouldn't open. Exhausted, he finally gave up and leaned against the door. It opened. The door was never locked. It was only closed. But because Houdini believed it was locked, he acted like it was locked. This is exactly what overthinking does. Your mind tells you, "I can't do this. They don't like me. I'll fail." And you believe it. So you don't try. But just like Houdini's door, the obstacle isn't real. It's in your mind. Remember, not every thought is true. Not every feeling is fact. When you understand this, you take back your power. Solution 2. Catch overthinking early. Overthinking starts small, like a whisper. One thought enters. Then it returns. Then again. Slowly it grows, until it's shouting, and you feel helpless. The secret is catching it early. The moment you notice overthinking, say clearly, "Stop. This isn't helping. I'm just stuck. I need to stop now." That sentence is powerful. like stopping a train before it gains speed. Example, you send a message and get no reply. First thought, maybe they're busy. Fine. Second, maybe they're ignoring me. Third, maybe they're angry. Fourth, what did I do wrong? Suddenly you feel anxious and sad. But the truth? They were taking a nap. Interrupt the spiral early. Don't let one thought become a storm. Say, I'm overthinking. Take a deep breath. Do something physical. Stand up, walk, wash your face. Break the pattern before it's too strong. Solution 3. Write down your thoughts. Imagine pouring water into a cup until it overflows. That's your brain when you don't release thoughts. They pile up until you feel overwhelmed but don't understand why. Solution: write your thoughts down. Take pen and paper or open your phone. Write exactly what you're thinking. Don't worry about grammar or perfection. Just write for yourself. Let your brain breathe. Thoughts are loud in your head, but quiet on paper. When you write them, you see them clearly. You can organize them, question them. Most importantly, you feel lighter. The weight lifts. Write what you're thinking now. Why it bothers you. What you're afraid of. What you wish would happen. This isn't journaling for fun. This is mental detox, survival. If you don't express thoughts, they become stress, anxiety, even sickness. Your peace is hiding underneath those thoughts. Solution 4. Stop living in what if. Most overthinking starts with 2 words. What if? What if I fail? What if they reject me? What if I embarrass myself? What if I'm not good enough? Here's the problem. You're suffering from something that hasn't happened. You're feeling pain from events that don't exist. You're experiencing rejection from conversations that never happened. Example: a student wants to speak English in front of others. His mind screams, what if they laugh? What if I forget words? What if they think I'm stupid? But what actually happened? Nothing. He hasn't tried yet. But in his mind, he's failed 10 times. So he stays silent. His confidence dies. What if is not your friend? It's not reality. It's fear dressed as a question. It's a ghost controlling your real life. When you catch yourself asking what if, replace it with what is. What is actually happening now? What is the truth in this moment? This brings you back to reality. Solution 5. Move your body immediately. When you overthink, you sit still. You freeze. Your body becomes motionless while your mind races. This makes everything worse because body and brain are connected. When overthinking while sitting, muscles tense, breathing becomes shallow, shoulders rise, face tightens. Your body enters survival mode, signaling danger to your brain. More anxiety, more fear, more overthinking. Solution: move your body. Not for exercise, but because motion interrupts emotion. Stand up. Walk around. Go outside. Do jumping jacks. Clean something. Splash cold water on your face. Dance to music. Just move. Why does this work? Movement shifts your brain's focus. Your mind stops spiraling. You breathe deeper. You become present again. You break the mental trap. Imagine someone worrying on their bed for hours. Why didn't they call? What if this never ends? Now imagine they stand up, play music, and clean their room. 5 minutes later, they might not be smiling, but they're not drowning. The storm has slowed. When your mind won't stop, make your body start moving. Solution 6. Replace thinking with doing. Overthinking loves confusion. It whispers, you're not ready. You need more time. Think a little more. And you listen. You think more, plan more, prepare more. But you never actually do anything. Truth: you don't need more thinking. You need action. Your brain can imagine 100 problems, but can only solve them through action. You want to speak English confidently. You think, what if I make mistakes? What if people laugh? So you plan. You study grammar. You watch videos. But you never actually speak. Years pass and you're stuck. Not because you don't know enough, but because you never took action. Do one tiny thing. Speak one sentence out loud now. Record one voice message. Write one paragraph. Send one English message. One small action teaches your brain. We're not here to be afraid. We're here to move forward. Example. You want to apply for a job, but overthink everything. Here's what you do. Open your laptop. Write the first sentence. Save the draft. That's it. Tomorrow, write the second sentence. That's how you beat overthinking. One small movement at a time. You don't need to finish today. Just take the first step now. Solution 7. Set time limits for decisions. People believe time brings clarity, so they wait. They wait for the perfect moment, for a sign, for everything to feel right. But sometimes time doesn't bring clarity. It brings more confusion. You start with, should I message them? An hour passes. 3 hours. You've written and deleted 5 messages. Now you're sweating, stressed, worse than when you started. Your brain hates uncertainty, so it keeps analyzing, questioning, circling. But clarity doesn't come from thinking longer. It comes from choosing faster and adjusting later. Solution. Set a time limit. Tell yourself, I have 10 minutes to decide. Then I move forward. Not because you're careless, but because you want peace. You're overthinking an opportunity. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Ask, what do I want? What's the worst outcome? Will this move me forward? Then decide. Not tomorrow, now. Peace doesn't come from perfect decisions. It comes from made decisions. Even a 70% decision made quickly brings more peace than a 100% perfect one that takes forever. Make the choice. Move forward. Adjust if needed. But don't sit in the fire of indecision, waiting for fear to disappear. Solution 8. Focus only on what you can control. Overthinking comes from trying to control everything. The future, what people think, outcomes, everything. But you can't control most things. You can't control what others think. You can't control who stays or leaves. You can't control the past or what happens next month. So why suffer about things you cannot control? Shift your energy to what you can control, your actions, your response, your effort, your habits, your focus, your breath. That's it. Example. You send a message and get no reply. You think, why didn't they answer? Are they angry? Should I apologize? But can you control their mood? Their response timing? Their thoughts? No. So you're wasting energy. Instead, you breathe. You remind yourself, I can't control their response. I can only control my actions. Then you walk, do your work, study English, clean your room. Your power is in the present, not their inbox. Remember this. If it's outside your control, it's outside your stress. Let go of the storm outside. Build peace inside. Peace doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from focusing on what matters. Solution 9. Accept that not everyone will like you. People overthink because they care too much about others' opinions. Did I say something wrong? Do they think I'm weird? Maybe they don't like me. This worry is painful. It keeps you awake. Every human wants acceptance, respect, and love. But here's truth that brings peace. Not everyone will like you. Not everyone is supposed to. And that's okay. Even the kindest, most talented person has people who dislike them. You're not here to please everyone. The more you try to be liked by everyone, the more you become a stranger to yourself. You hide your voice. You change your personality. You shrink your dreams. Result? You don't feel loved. You feel exhausted. You don't feel accepted. You feel fake. When you accept that some will misunderstand, dislike, or reject you, you become free. You speak with courage. You walk with confidence. You breathe. You don't need everyone to like you. You only need to like yourself. Stop replaying awkward moments. Stop explaining everything. Stop wondering if they approve. Ask instead, do I like who I'm becoming? That answer guides you to peace. Solution 10. Ask for help when you need it. Overthinking is often a private battle. You sit quietly. You smile. You say, I'm fine. But inside, you're drowning. You cry in silence. You overthink every conversation. You replay mistakes. But you never tell anyone because you think they won't understand. You don't want to bother them. You should handle this alone. This silence becomes a prison. But your shoulders weren't meant to hold this much weight. Here's the truth. You are not weak for asking for help. You are wise. You are brave. You are human. Even the strongest people struggle. Even the happiest people cry. No one makes it alone. Imagine walking through a dark forest, lost. You hear someone who knows the way. Would you stay silent? No. You'd ask for help, whether it's a friend, teacher, family member, or counselor. Speak. Reach out. Let someone hear your storm. Sometimes one conversation can stop years of suffering. Even if they don't have answers, speaking lightens the weight. You are not alone. You were never meant to fight every battle in silence. Say the words, I'm struggling. I need support. I don't want to be alone with this anymore. You'll be surprised how many people care. Conclusion, my dear friends, you've learned powerful ways to stop overthinking. Not temporary tricks, but deep truth that stays with you forever. Today you've started a journey back to yourself. You've remembered that thoughts aren't facts, fears aren't your future, your mind isn't your enemy. And here's the beautiful part. You've taken another step in your English journey. Because here on English Ascent, you don't just learn grammar. You learn how to heal, grow, and become your strongest self. All in English, step by step, day by day. If this video touched your heart, please don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so more people can find it. Comment below, which solution will you try first? What thoughts keep you stuck? Let's support each other. And subscribe to English Ascent. This is your space. Your story. Your journey has just begun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing healing over silence. Now go live your life, not inside your thoughts, but inside your truth. You are free now. You are not your overthinking anymore. This is your new beginning. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, be kind to your mind. And remember, peace is always possible. Goodbye for now, my friends.